Day 8 of 30-day inspiring book video series. Read to Rise, 3 books that make you brave for confidence, courage, action. 3 books that make you brave for confidence, courage, and action. There are moments in life where we need more than advice. We need truth. There are moments in life where we need more than advice. We need bravery. We need to feel less alone in the chaos of becoming ourselves. Today, I want to share with you 3 books that do exactly that. 3 stories, raw, honest, empowering, that remind us bravery isn't about having no fear. It's about showing up despite the fear. These are books with a purpose. 3 books that make you brave. The first is Daring Greatly by Brown. This book flips the script on what strength looks like. Brown's research teaches us that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it is courage in its purest form. Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It is having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. Brown, Daring Greatly. How many of us hide behind perfection, thinking that's strength? But Brown gently tells us real strength is in the risk, in the honest conversation, in the messy middle. It's a wake-up call to stop performing and start connecting. Read this if you've ever feared being too much or not enough. This book will teach you that being fully seen is the bravest act of all. To Untamed by Glennon Doyle. The second is Untamed by Glennon Doyle, a memoir that feels like a manifesto. It's about breaking free from expectations, from who we were told to be. When a woman finally learns that pleasing the world is impossible, she becomes free to learn how to please herself. Glennon Doyle, Untamed. Doyle's writing is fiery and liberating. She doesn't tell you how to live. She reminds you that you already know. Buried beneath layers of should and nice and quiet is a wild knowing, a brave, loud, unapologetic voice. Read this if you've ever felt trapped by a life you didn't choose. Untamed will help you burn the old scripts and write your own. 3. Educated by Tara Westover. And finally, Educated by Tara Westover. This is a true story. This is a true story. A woman born into an isolated survivalist family who never stepped foot in a classroom until she was 17, who went on to earn a PhD from Cambridge. I am not the child my father raised, but he is the father who raised her. Tara Westover, Educated. Westover's journey is one of escape, but also of deep reckoning, of learning not just from books but from truth. She shows us that education isn't just about school, it is about reclaiming your voice, choosing your own beliefs, and building a self piece by piece. Read this if you're in the process of becoming someone new, someone freer, someone who thinks for themselves. These 3 books are wildly different. A research-based call to courage, a fierce liberation anthem, and a memoir of survival and self-definition. But they share one powerful thing. They ask you to be brave, brave enough to speak the truth, brave enough to leave the cage, brave enough to learn, unlearn, and become. Closing scene, writer at a desk, scribbling down a list titled Who I Want to Be. If you're standing on the edge of change, if you're tired of hiding, if you're ready to dare, to break free, to rise, let these books be your companions, because courage isn't a lightning bolt, it's a choice made again and again. These are more than just books. They're maps, they're mirrors, and if you're willing, they might just show you who you were always meant to be. 1. Daring Greatly, Brown. 2. Untamed, Glennon Doyle. 3. Educated, Tara Westover. Tag a friend who needs to read one of these. Which one are you picking up first? Because brave starts here.